This is Dr. Mark Thogmartin. I am the principal of the elementary school at the Ohio Virtual Academy, broadcasting from my home office here, where I spend a good part of my week working when I'm not up at the office in Maumee. You know, next week you'll be taking the Ohio Achievement Assessment Tests at some test site in some strange place where you've never been. And I imagine it would be easy to get kind of worried about it and a little upset because you don't exactly know what to expect. Well, I was talking with one of our 6th graders over the weekend who said that very same thing, that he was kind of worried and a little self-conscious about going to the test site because he said he thought everybody would be looking at him thinking he's dumb or whatever. And I said, you know, all the other students going to the test site feel exactly the same way. The odds are they don't know anybody else there either. They're in exactly the same boat that you are, and they're thinking that everybody's looking at them. So if I were you, I wouldn't worry about it. I'd just go and say, hey, this is great. This is a new adventure. I'll meet new people. I'll meet some of the teachers, and I'm just going to go there with the idea of showing what I know by doing my best on these tests. So I have just a few suggestions. I think you should go to the test site ready to listen, follow directions, just do what the test proctors explain you should do when they're giving the instructions. And one of the main things I want to say, and I'm going to zoom in, and the way I zoom in when I'm filming this myself is I get right up in the screen and I'm going to say, don't leave anything blank. It's a real temptation on these tests. You know, most of you are probably pretty used to seeing questions like this that are bubbles. You read the question and you fill in the bubble. And that's how it is in Scantron, that's how it is in Study Island, that's how a good part of the curriculum is. But these Ohio Achievement Tests, assessments, are a little different. They give you problems like this, where it says something like Jonathan's plant is 6 inches tall, his plant grows 3 inches in height every week. How many inches tall will the plant be in 4 weeks? Then right here it says, explain your answer using pictures, words, or numbers. Well, that means exactly what it says. You can use pictures, words, numbers. You can draw to your heart content. You have that whole square box that you can use to give your answer. So what I want to say, and what this student with whom I spoke over the weekend admitted to doing, he said, I only do the bubbles and I leave everything else blank. And even though this student is writing his own book, he left those other things blank. He loves to draw, he loves to write for fun. Why not do it on the test? If you leave it blank and you get every bubble right, but you leave the other parts, the other questions blank, you can't pass the test. So my encouragement to you is do the whole test from the start to the end, and don't leave anything blank. To help you remember some of the things I just said, I took the liberty to write a little song. It doesn't have a title, but it goes something like this. How can you show what you know if you leave that test book blank? Filling in only the bubbles can't tell us what you think. Or is it funk? When the question asks for an explanation, well, you got some explaining to do. Use words, pictures, arrows, or charts to tell us what you think. Or is it thunk? Do the whole test from the first page to the end. Stop at the stop sign, then put up your hand. Give it your best shot, 'cause it's the only shot that you have. But if you leave that test book blank, well, that really stank. Or is it stunk? Do well, and we'll see you at testing.